So you've heard the term Sigma male thrown around, right? It's a term that's been gaining traction lately, but what does it really mean? These are the guys who march to the beat of their own drum. They don't follow the crowd, and they certainly don't conform to societal expectations. They're the lone wolves, the independent thinkers, the ones who don't need a pack to feel validated. They thrive in solitude and find strength in their independence. They're comfortable in their own skin, and they don't give a damn about fitting into societal norms. They embrace their uniqueness and wear it like a badge of honor. Now, being a Sigma male isn't about being antisocial or better than anyone else. It's about authenticity. It's about being true to oneself and not compromising one's values for the sake of acceptance. But listen, there are some quirks, some behaviors that make these guys stand out. These are the things that set them apart from the rest of the crowd. Today, we're diving deep into the minds of these enigmatic figures to explore 7 weird things all Sigma males do. These are the traits that make them so fascinating and, at times, misunderstood. Get ready to have your mind blown as I decode the Sigma male psyche. Number 1. They always have an exit strategy to any social situation. You walk into a party, what's the first thing you look for? Is it the bar, the snacks, or maybe a familiar face in the crowd? For most people, these are the go-to options. The bar for a drink to loosen up, the snacks to munch on, or a familiar face to start a conversation with. But not for a Sigma male. These guys, they're scoping out the exits. They're not just looking for a way in, but more importantly, a way out. It's not that they're paranoid or antisocial, okay? They just value their time and energy. They know that every interaction has a cost and they're not willing to pay it unless it's worth it. Imagine being stuck in a conversation that's drier than a popcorn fart. You're nodding along, but inside, you're screaming for an escape. You're dying to escape, but you're trapped. You can feel your energy draining with every passing second. Sigma males, they anticipate this. They've already mentally mapped out their escape routes. They know exactly where the exits are and how to get to them without causing a scene. It's like a superpower, man. They can sense a conversation going south from a mile away, and they have the skills to gracefully dip out before it turns into a hostage situation. They've mastered the art of the smooth exit. No awkward goodbyes, no forced smiles, they just vanish like a ninja in a cloud of smoke. One moment they're there, the next, they're gone. This is about self-preservation, man. It's about setting boundaries and protecting your energy. It's about knowing your limits and not being afraid to enforce them. You only get so much of it, right? Why waste it on meaningless interactions? Instead, they choose to invest their energy in conversations and activities that truly matter to them. They seek out meaningful connections, the kind that leave them feeling energized rather than drained. They know that quality always trumps quantity. So next time you see someone quietly slipping out of a party, don't judge them. They're just practicing the art of self-care, ensuring they have enough energy for the things that truly matter in life. And that, my friend, is the true essence of always having an exit strategy. Number 2, they overthink conversations long after they are over. Ever have one of those conversations that just keeps replaying in your head long after it's over? You know, the kind where you find yourself dissecting every single word, every pause, and every facial expression. It's like your brain just won't let it go. You know, the ones where you're like, damn, I should have said this. Or maybe you think, why didn't I come up with that clever comeback in the moment? It's like your mind is a relentless critic, always pointing out what you could have done better. Or perhaps you find yourself wondering, why did I phrase it like that? What was I thinking? It's as if every word you uttered is now under a microscope, and you're the one holding the magnifying glass. Yeah, we've all been there. It's a universal experience, something everyone can relate to at some point. But for some people, this isn't just an occasional thing, it's a constant mental exercise. But for Sigma males, this isn't just an occasional thing, it's a freaking art form. They take overthinking to a whole new level, turning it into a meticulous process of self-examination and critique. They could give Socrates a run for his money with the amount of mental gymnastics they do after a simple chat. It's like they're philosophers in their own right, constantly questioning and analyzing. It's like they're dissecting every word, every inflection, every micro-expression, trying to uncover some hidden meaning. They replay conversations in their minds, searching for clues and insights that others might miss. They analyze their own performance, looking for any signs of weakness or social faux pas. It's a relentless pursuit of perfection, a never-ending quest to understand and improve. And the worst part, they're their own harshest critics. They hold themselves to impossibly high standards, often beating themselves up over the slightest stumble or perceived mistake. They'll beat themselves up over the slightest stumble, replaying it ad nauseum until it's a full-blown mental highlight reel of their perceived failures. It's like a never-ending loop of self-criticism and doubt. Now, some might call it overthinking, but maybe it's just a sign of their introspective nature. They have a deep need to understand themselves and the world around them, and this often leads to intense self-reflection. Number 3, they avoid taking photos or being in them. Listen, in the age of Instagram and TikTok, everyone's obsessed with documenting their every move, but not the Sigma male. These guys, they're more elusive than Bigfoot on a coffee break. Try getting a decent picture of them, good luck with that. They'll duck, dodge, and weave like they're in a Jason Bourne movie. And don't even think about tagging them on social media. That's a surefire way to get ghosted. It's not that they're vain or anything, okay? They just value their privacy. They understand that once something's out there in the digital ether, it's there forever. They'd rather live in the moment, man, experience life firsthand, not through the lens of a camera phone. They're not interested in creating a curated online persona, they're too busy actually living their lives. Number 4. They prefer pets to most people. You know how some people are just obsessed with babies? They coo and giggle and can't wait to shove a picture of their little rugrat in your face? Well, Sigma males, they're not wired that way. They'd rather hang out with a pack of wolves or a pride of lions or maybe just their trusty canine companion. They get animals, man. Animals are loyal, they're honest, they don't judge, they don't start pointless drama, they don't gossip, and they definitely don't ask you about your relationship status at every opportunity. They're just there, providing unconditional love and companionship. And honestly, who needs human interaction when you've got a furry friend by your side, right? Number 5, they hate small talk but love deep conversations. Ever been stuck in a conversation about the weather, or traffic, or worse, the latest celebrity gossip? Yeah, it's enough to make you want to claw your ears out. Sigma males, they feel your pain. They despise small talk with a passion. It's like nails on a chalkboard to their souls. They'd rather listen to 1,000 screaming babies than endure another conversation about the Kardashians. But here's the thing, these guys, they crave real connection. They want to talk about the meaning of life, the mysteries of the universe, the nature of consciousness. They're deep thinkers, remember? They want to challenge your perspectives, make you question your assumptions, and expand your mind. Before moving on, if you're finding any value in this video, all I ask is for a quick like and subscribe. Trust me, you don't want to miss the topics we will cover in upcoming videos. Number 6, they quietly leave parties without saying goodbye. You're at a party. The music's blaring, people are mingling, and then, like a phantom, the Sigma male disappears. No goodbyes, no fanfare, just poof, gone. It's like they possess some sort of social stealth technology, allowing them to seamlessly extract themselves from any situation without drawing attention. Some might call it rude, but they see it as efficiency in action. Why waste time with drawn-out farewells when you can just slip away unnoticed? It's not personal, it's practical. They've got things to do, places to be, and they're not going to waste their precious time on unnecessary social rituals. Number 7. They rarely use emojis or exclamation marks in the chat. So you're texting with a Sigma male and you hit him with a hilarious joke. You wait for a response, expecting a flurry of laughing emojis, maybe a LOL or two, but what do you get? A simple haha or a thumbs up. It's enough to make you question their sense of humor, right? But here's the thing, Sigma males, they're not big on digital displays of emotion. They'd rather express themselves through carefully chosen words than a bunch of cartoon faces. They're not trying to be cold or distant, they just value authenticity and clarity in their communication. They'd rather have a meaningful conversation than a text message filled with emojis they don't even understand. 7 weird things all Sigma males do. We've explored their need for an exit strategy, their tendency to overthink, their aversion to cameras, their love for animals, their hatred of small talk, their silent exits, and their minimalist texting style. These are just a few of the quirks that make these lone wolves so fascinating. They march to the beat of their own drum, and they're not afraid to be different. And a big shout out to the mellow vibes of the background music for keeping things chill. Until next time, stay curious, my friends.